the stories are all around us, really. We just need to open our eyes. In this gathering, I'm looking at everyone. I'm looking at what you're wearing, walking through, or you are experiencing as you're going. They had access to money. They could be anything that they wanted to be. Baffle. That's a particular mindset that we're trying to create. The subtexts are very plenty. That is how local champion. The rich people. You don't go see offending with Fendi. The really rich ones. But we will acquire the money. We will just go into the money. You're gonna see that. I'm gonna be offending everywhere with Fendi. So those are the in that small clip you were able to see, you know, whether you want to watch the film to the end or whatever, you know, that's a different kind of fish. But you are in that 5 minutes, you are able to see a character growth, numbers of subtext. Like me, where I'm a writer and a filmmaker. Many times, I've only bought a story once. Many times, if I'm not writing it, I'm telling you the story. Not because of anything, but because there's come to be a level of trust for my name. And whether I win or I fail, I want to say, nah, me do am, and not be looking for somebody to blame and say, if I did not buy this thing, you get. So that's why. So many times, it's either the producers just look at who wrote this film that sounds interesting and they reach out. But I also do know that a few people have, you know, bought films off. You reached out to them, you shared the synopsis, you know, and then we saw it and they liked it. It's quite difficult. I'm not even going to lie, because in my days of trying to sell scripts, nobody wrote it. Nobody read it.
But someone wants to start that way. How do you? I know there's no book on this.
To be honest, share luck and prayer. Yes. Because when I came back from film school and I wanted to do the visit, so maybe I did not explain it properly. It was not I came back, we didn't even have the money to do the film. But I was very fortunate to meet the CEO of Koga. Very fortunate. And so when I walked into Koga, I went there for a different reason. I'd never been there, I'd never heard of it. So when I walked in there and they did a tour, I just said, "Sir, I have a story." You know, I sent him like four synopses and he chose 2. And you know, I'm always grateful for that opportunity that he took a gamble. I didn't know, fresh from film, something I don't do, nothing. But he just took a gamble. He saw this ambitious person. I was lucky. Making the next film after that 2013 to 2016 was quite a long journey before we made Picture Perfect. So what I'm saying is, it is pretty much sheer luck. But I think that the day you have the opportunity for your film to be, for your script to be made into life, you need to think of it as, I die here. You need to think of it as I die here, because that was, yes, for Picture Perfect, I knew that we had a good story. I did not. So I'm not going to sit there and say that I knew I had a banger. No. I just knew that I had a good story. Because the film, the story or the whatever that you think is the hit, that I said, this one, God damn it. If you don't go nowhere. But the one, and this has happened to me 3 times now. Picture Perfect. In fact, 4 times. The Visit, Picture Perfect, Looking for Bami, and Breaded Life. 4 times now. These are films that, with Breaded Life, I fasted, I prayed. The film I was so sure that I will clean out was Joba. I don't clean to nowhere.
Because it's a Christian movie.
Yes, but I'm just telling you that you were so sure. Joba ticked all the boxes. Very interesting film. Get you all the box office. When they told me, send me my total, they are 7 million. After 6 weeks in cinema. It didn't take away from the fact that the film is a great film.
Yeah.
But Picture Perfect, I never looking for Bami. Never. In fact, because I was already looking for Bami, we were filming, we were shooting, and I had the idea and I was typing, action, cut, next scene. That's how I was already looking for Bami. I wrote it in maybe 3 days. We went to shoot it 3 days after. Because I read it, I was like, this is a nice film. Oh. So the same actors that were on the set, let's go to Ibadan. I just know that this film, we shoot it in Lagos. Let's go to Ibadan. And we went to shoot it in Ibadan. I didn't plan, I didn't think in my mind that people will really love looking for Bami. I didn't think. The rejection.
Yes.
If you clear your eyes now, move on. What are you talking about here? Do you know? Look, as much as I say all these films are great, Picture Perfect, they finished me. I saw my comments. Everybody said, and that's when I understood that Nigerians are not patient. Because in the natural organogram of storytelling, you must build established character. Abby, show us the character. Then now begin to unravel what is going on. They just want to open the scene, die, because that is all what does it? So again, it also helped me to understand that every time that we read a story, a script, anything, something must happen every 15 minutes of it, which is every 15 pages. Something must happen. Don't say I'm saving it. Saving what? What are you saving? Something was every 15 pages, which in the original sketch of things, it's supposed to be 15 minutes. Because it's supposed to be 1 minute. A page is 1 minute, but it's a lie. A page can be 30 minutes. A page can be 5 seconds. It depends on how it is handled or what is. You can just say one sentence, and she was sobbing. And director will take it, and she was sobbing. We saw it in King of Boys. She sobbed for about 30 minutes. She was crying. Abby? Yeah. The director knew what he was trying to get out of that elongation. So originally it's supposed to be 1 minute per page, but it never happens. However, when you are writing your film, when you hit your 15-page mark, go back. What has happened? Because something must happen, and I think I'll share it with you. Something must happen at the 15-page mark, at the 30-page mark, at the 45-page mark, at this every 15 pages, something must happen to keep us reading, to keep us watching. This is something I have come to know.
You spoke to us about investing our emotions and drawing from real life experiences. So what happens when you're telling someone's story and you're not, you yourself as a writer, you're seeing the dialogue, you're seeing what you're writing, and it doesn't feel like you're feeling it, it doesn't feel like you're telling the person's story properly. How do you get into that zone?
You will live it. You will live it for some time. Like I said, I've read the story for the past 3 years. I know the story, but I'm not feeling it. So I've gone back to it. In fact, I took it last year once. Wrote 1 page, left it. I'm still on maybe page 23. I've not even gotten to I think I've gotten to the first act, and that's where I am. But I know exactly what's supposed to happen in this film, beginning to the end. But my dialogues are not taking me there. So I've left it, and I feel like eventually, do you know how many stories that I've written? Plenty. So after I will forget the whole story. I know I always say to writers, write, then send it. Feedback will help you to rewrite. Like I just read a script, very nice story that I told the girl. When she wrote it, I knew that. So, but now my feedback that we've all given her she will now go, and then she now knows, because sometimes you're not really, the story is muddled. It's not clear to you. You get what I'm saying? It's not really clear to you. So sometimes just pour out what you think. When I started writing, I like to write from here, not caring. Just wanted to tell the story. When I did job, I realized that I was told then that people don't want to cry. They don't want to go and pay 3,000 to cry. So it was very funny to me how people look at how they just summed it up. I'm not going to pay 3,000 naira to come and cry. Why do you think comedy films, whether stupid or useless, are doing well in the cinema? Because the Nigerian person wants to forget their sorrow. When they go home, they will go and deal with it. This is what we have been told. And it has impacted a lot with the kinds of film. So it has now made us as the Nollywood. Some people see us as shallow, they don't have anything. We don't know this nonsense business. And unfortunately, it is this nonsense business that makes it to Netflix. And that's how the world is seeing us. But they are powerful films. So thank God for films like For Maria that kind of redirected that narration. But that For Maria would not have sold 10 kobo in the cinema. Do you understand? So that's how you have to look at it. So if you want to write for art, you're not thinking really big screen. This is our cinema here. No. You are thinking festivals. You can express yourself on Africa Magic, Iroko platform. People will see, when people are in the comfort of their homes, they watch anything. I don't know what it is about that 3,000. But that 3,000, as your Uber, it changes the whole thing. It changes everything. That is why even till now, there are, from the business point of view, there are some faces that people that they think are the people want to see in cinema that have dominated that space. Do you understand? They may not, even you as a writer, you write something beautiful, you now watch it on the big screen, you are sad. Why didn't cast this person? This person will not have, but there's nothing you can do about it. Because at that point for the producer or the EP, it's all numbers, plus and minus. Whether the actor is believable for the say no, it don't matter at that point. So how does that affect your own craft? You now begin to source for another platform that allows you the freedom to tell your story